Hey guys, Rune here, and welcome to Random Thought Thursdays. This is going to be our first kickoff. I got a lot of talking points to do, so what we're going to do is we're just going to do a couple of like EVE basic PvE missions, and we talk about the channel. So let's just go ahead and get started. So, that one looks fine. We're in that system. Everything is good. This is a Navy Raven battleship. Looks pretty cool. I had it on one of my other characters, and this is like a fairly new one. But, yeah, we won't get into it. It's just Random Thought Thursdays. The video game isn't really supposed to matter. What's supposed to matter is the stuff that we talk about. So, today, in our Random Thought Thursday, we are going to, let me move this over here. There we go. We're going to be talking about channel development and plans for games coming up and everything. So, here is what I have for you guys. So, every day, I'm going to put out at least the bare minimum of the Tier 7 Warplanes videos. So the new Mustang that we just got, the Thunderbolt, and the Corsair are all going to get attention because the intention is to go down those tech tree lines in the United States research tree and play those ships or planes, excuse me. So that is the plan. So every day you're going to see a bare minimum of at least one match per each of those aircraft. And then I'm going to have scheduled certain release days and things for Assassin's Creed and Empyrean Galactic Survival. So we had a community member that was added on to Facebook a few days ago. He requested, he's like, hey, you know, big fan, love what you're doing. Have you ever thought about playing Empyrean Galactic Survival? And I hadn't really, you know, taken much thought into it. And so I went up and I watched a trailer of it, and it's like Ark, Subnautica, Space Engineers, all like mixed into one. Because it looks really cool, and it's an early access title, and it was fairly cheaper than our plans to do the Battlefront game, which, you know, it's okay. So it's really cool. So what we decided to do is we're gonna go forward with doing. Let me just get going over here. So we gotta travel that way, and then we gotta target all these nasty sentry turrets. Okay. We're about to get shot, guys. Get wrecked. So, that was easy. Let's lock some of these smaller guys because they're going to be pains in the butts. So yeah, so here's the schedule, what I was thinking out, what I was mapping out in my brain. So we're going to have Monday, Wednesday, Friday videos at a bare minimum of Assassin's Creed videos. Mondays are going to be completionism days, where we basically spend our 30-minute window just trying to complete the map, do all the different like question marks and the map terrain stuff. Maybe the oh man, I'm forgetting the little words. The papyrus, the little scrolls that kind of like give you a riddle and you got to solve it. You know, that kind of stuff, right? So I was thinking that would be kind of like a really fun thing to do, specifically on one episode, is because you got to travel and do all that stuff. So that is that. Then Wednesday, we're looking at side quests, like just looking at all the side quests that we can do in particular area until all the side quests are done. And then Friday we do main story. And in that way we get all the map done, all the side quests done, and all of the main quests done in a relatively decent short order kind of thing, right? Does that make sense? So I think that's a really good pace as well, because then it allows me not to get burnt out at a specific rate or pace or anything, because just pumping out all this other stuff, and you swap into a different game and you pump out a whole bunch of other stuff. If you space it out, I think that you'll be able to accomplish a lot while still staying interested into the game and get progression. So then Empyrean Galactic Survival, and hopefully I'm saying that right, but that's going to be Tuesday, Thursdays, and Saturday videos, to where we put out at least one at a minimum. And that's really going to be, I'm going to be trying to gather off camera, but like the first couple of episodes, you're going to be with me on that. I'm talking about like massive gathering events of just like, hey, I really need a whole bunch of X, and I'm now going to spend an hour of my real life time accumulating said stuff, so then you guys don't have to sit there and go, oh man, geez, we need to like streamline this. So I'm going to do a 90% of the gathering is going to be off camera, and then basically Empyrean, since it's one of those builder survival kind of games, then the whole experience is you guys coming along with me, whether I fail or whether I succeed or whether I do anything kind of really bad or really good. I want to record it so then you guys, can come with me in that adventure. And then we've got one little mini guy we have got to lock. Here we go. Killing this cruiser now. Let's look this way. No, that's gonna zoom out. That's the map. Those are all the things that we're shooting. Oh, here, let's take a look at this guy real quickly. Ooh. Ooh. Boom. That was pretty awesome. Let's go here. Now we need to do some drone work here. Oh no. One of my drones is like massively damaged. So we got to make sure that these guys aren't going to change target on us while we kill these guys. So we are no longer there. Yeah, see there? They've changed targets to my drone. So I got to suck them in. No, don't kill my drone. That's bad. Jerk. That's so rude. Well, we're going to be here for a minute. Alright, so anyway, enough distractions. So, yeah, so the Empyrean gameplay, since it's kind of like an Ark, sandboxy, gather materials, survive the elements, survive creatures, build a base, and then you can like build ground hovercraft or wheeled craft or aircraft, and then you can build like spacecraft, and you can have like space stations. And I was looking at the they have a workshop in Steam to where a whole bunch of people, that's where like the space engineers vibe like I get when I like take a look at this stuff. I'm gonna try to sneak in some lights to do some damage here while I reload. You will die. No, don't regenerate your shields. But that's where I kind of got the vibe of uh-oh, yeah, okay. No, you guys are so bad. So bad, little frigates. Okay, next one. Yeah, they're all the same, kind of super smart. Kinda guys. Okay, so that's where I got that vibe. That space engineers, like, we're gonna be, gathering some resources, building these things, and using like kind of, what do we call it? Like voxel kind of technology of like, cube-like craft, piecing things together to then, like lights and like all this other stuff. It's going to be really interesting because I honestly haven't ever touched this game. So I'm probably going to watch a video or two before we kick that off. But that's actually kicking off tonight in another video, is because guess what? Today is Thursday. so we're going to try to keep to this kind of like rhythm. So we've got this video to knock out. We've got a couple of Warplanes things to do. And then we're going to be debuting our first ever beginnings in the Empyrean Galactic survival game. And then, so Saturday and Sunday particularly are going to be kind of like farm days and then like community days. Specifically, community days being on the Sunday. And the reason why that is A, I don't think I'm going to be working on Sundays. And this might all change when I get delivered a stronger schedule than my current one right now. But my thoughts is I'm going to be doing my warplanes, my bare minimum is 3 to 4 warplane episodes with, a single match in each of them, because A, it loads faster, and B, like, I think a lot of people just appreciate watching a quick 10-15 minute, warplanes video. And I'm also thinking about editing out the, if I die, editing out the timer, because sometimes if you die in the middle of the game, like, it takes like 30 seconds for you to get back into the game. So I might just like edit that waiting, staring at the map kind of thing out to help reduce the downtime, or the, keep the tempo going about dogfighting and stuff, which is kind of really cool. But anyway, let's see. I lost my brain case thought there. Okay, yeah. So we're gonna do wargaming stuff on Saturdays, and then and then farm days. Those are like my catch-up days. Those are, I am going to, I have to get, Assassin's Creed gear upgrades. Like, I have to run around and kill a whole bunch of gazelles and a whole bunch of crocodiles or hippos, or I have to find hyenas and dispatch them so I can get all the leathers and stuff. I have to like go up and down a road for hours and pick off the caravans that have wood and
skill training completed.
Yay, skill trained. Got to get like wood and copper and iron, and got to go find like there's like a lion farming that is up into the west area of Alexandria that I like to do. There's like this, you just basically gallop around on your camel or your horse with your big spear, and you just whack a whole bunch of lions. Although, funny enough, the lions will jump up on you and rip you off your camel and horse, which is hilarious footage. So what I'm thinking about doing when it comes to farming, guys, and let me know if you guys like this idea, is I was going to record it, maybe just leave it open mic for my random blah, 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 blah. But I'm not going to put it out as an episode, but what I might do is later when I get better editing software and everything, is we might do like a montage thing. And like that being, we just like super sped up time, well, not super sped up, but like, like 3 times the speed, and then, I might actually, if that's the case, then I might actually just go, sound deaf on that, because then I can then do a post recording, or something, or have music or something. Does that make sense? I'm not too sure. Oh, sorry about that. So, that's at least my plan as far as Saturdays go. So let me know what you guys think about that idea in the comments, or you can always go over to the Facebook page. I think what I did is, so I made like an actual Rune Gaming Facebook friend where you can be like a friend. It's not like a community page, but I also made a community page attached to the Rune Gaming Facebook page. So you can be my friend and follow me on Facebook as like a Facebook friend and get feeds and stuff and see, you know, community people like and all that stuff. Or you can just like or follow or do whatever that is for the regular community page that's linked to that. And then that way you guys can maybe, you know, I don't know, get more chatty, I guess, in the sense that you can post comments or suggestions or anything on like a faster forum, if that makes sense. And then also we're going to, I have so I have a really small guild of like friends from like an old guild in Black Desert. And one of my main officer guys, he is in the Navy and just got back from a deployment and stuff. So he's like kind of like not there. And I haven't really been playing since my son and my wife, because me and my wife used to play the crap out of Black Desert. I have, jeez, I have everybody but a ranger. I don't have the ranger class. I have a huge hatred towards ranger classes in Korean MMOs, specifically because they're overpowered times 100, and it really is irritating. And I just boycott mostly 99%. 99% of the time I boycott the Korean MMO grinding character. And you know, you can give me guff for this one, that's fine, because, you know, like, I can think of Aeon. Aeon has, like, a ranger class, super OP. Black Desert has a ranger class, super OP. There's just, I'm trying to think of, like, other ones that I have played. There's just something with rangers that have bows that just, like, people think that, oh, they're like super squishy, so they need to do like 3,000 times more damage than everybody else because, you know, oh, and we also have to give them massive amounts of kiting skills to where they can, you know, zerp out of traps and stuff, and that'll be not game breaking. So, okay, sure, guys, let's just sit at this position. No, let's charge him. We're going to orbit this thing at 1,000 meters, and we're gonna take out all these things. So yeah, that was my thinking for that. So Saturdays is like farming and getting some World of Warships done, or World of Warships. Well, I could possibly do World of Warships on Saturdays, but World of Warplanes, you know, doing like, you know, continuing to move on to the different trees and stuff, or the different tiers, because I would also there was someone on vid.me that was like, hey, you know, I really like what you're doing, but are you ever going to play, like, Germany or Japanese planes and stuff? I didn't really give it much of a thought. I am kind of like a goofball. I do impersonations a lot. I have, like, a German accent voice that I'm able to do, and I also have a Asian, like an old man Asian stereotypical kind of voice. Does that make sense? So like, I think it'd be kind of fun if we're gonna like do something like that, the way we do accents while we do it to make things fun. I mean, let me know if that would be something you guys are interested in, is hearing me being you know, like that, like in accents while we play different nations and stuff. That would be entertaining, maybe, question mark, I'm not too sure. And then, let's see, so we have a Discord that I was trying to ramble about, that I didn't really ramble too more specific about it. But anyway, I have a guild in Black Desert, but she's kind of like a guild of 4 people. And we have this Discord channel, and it's basically dead. But what we could do is I can start linking the Discord channel, right? and then that could be like our starting of our community Discord channel, to where if you guys want to play games cooperatively or just hang out socially and chat up, other subscribers or other people just, coming to participate and stuff, that'd be great. We can set up community events that I was going to talk about in Sunday. So on day Sunday, I was thinking that in addition to possibly additional farming to get prepared for other stuff, we can do community, like Sunday be like a specific like day and time, like a, not a day and time, but like a time to where every Sunday at this time, Central Time, we are going to, or I am going to be in Discord. And if you guys want to like log on and be like, hey Rune, what game are you currently playing? Are you farming, or are you in the mood to do something else? And then like we can do co-op Sundays, to where it doesn't have to be recorded. If you guys don't want that, if you don't want your skills in a particular co-op game to be recorded or not, you don't necessarily have to be recorded, but we can have really awesome cooperative gameplay, taken care of, in that aspect as we continue to grow and hopefully get really successful, because I want to be able to continue to pump out a lot of content for everybody. I think it's super fun. It's really an amazing thing for me to just play some games and to jibber jabber and all that other stuff, and for people to actually really enjoy it and want more of it. I think that's just really awesome, and I feel completely blessed to have a starting community that is just so like openly friendly right now. It's kind of really cool. Really enjoying that. So that's going to be kind of like it as far as discussion for Random Thought Thursday. I'm going to finish up this quest here, get all this stuff salvaged. And if you have any questions on Eve, or what the heck am I doing? What is this? Kind of a thing. I have had accounts in Eve Online since 2004. So back in my day, when I was a wee lad, I played Earth and Beyond. It was like my first MMO, and it was a space MMO. And that was the first time I ever worked really hard on my mother's business when she was doing a daycare kind of service, to then get enough money to then buy my own computer. And then that's when I started playing MMOs. And then it shut down. EA decided to shut down to put all of its assets into one bucket over at Lineage 2, so I lost my favorite space MMO ever. There's an emulator nowadays, and I did have a couple accounts in there, but that was about a year ago, so I don't think my account is still there. But that's besides the point. That's when I started in 2004. In the summer of 2004, I started playing EVE Online on and off again to this day. So this is like, oh man, I'm going to sound like a nut job. This is my personal fourth account. Now, I'm not paying for all of these right now. My 3 other accounts are currently just in the alpha status right now, and I'm working on this one, because this one I wanted to do all 3 of my accounts, I have Galente origins, but they all do different things. I have my main guy who does Galente and Amar stuff, all Tech 2 for both Galente and Amar, and heavy into drones as well, and armor tanking and stuff. Hybrids and lasers, all maxed out to what I can, and he has a level 5 Galente carrier skill, so I can Galente carrier, but I haven't, because I'm just a one-man shop, and why get something that is limited to the PvP realms when I don't have an infrastructure to support myself in PvP down there, so I don't have it. So that kind of makes sense, maybe. I don't know, if you don't know anything about Eve, I guess you're kind of like, what is he talking about? I have no idea what this is, and that's completely understandable. I had to pick something that wasn't going to overly distract me to where we could talk a lot of like Random Thought Thursday ideas. So I was just like, Eve Online level 3s like isn't really a problem. Like I can probably do that. Like I didn't even use my shield booster at all to tank any of that damage, and she is not that old. I think a lot of her assets are like given to her by another account, but you know, I made her late September. so she's not that uh-oh. What are we doing? We're like bouncing off of things. Let's go this way. Ooh, let's destroy those while we talk. These are always fun to blow up. So yeah, just to recap real quickly, so we laid out a kind of like a tentative schedule on the kind of content that you're going to start seeing every single day, or expect to see every day in the channel, which is kind of really cool. I kind of like that dependability to where you can know, like, hey, it's Monday, so he's going to have Warplanes and Assassin's Creed today. You know, kind of a thing. And then like, oh wait, it's Tuesday, he's gonna have this is an Empyrean day, you know, kind of a thing. So then, you know, that can hopefully help cater to or tailor certain days to where it can be beneficial for everybody or something. Does that make sense? I think it does. But more towards the community aspect of Saturdays and Sundays, since I am currently in Discord just chilling, and there's like no one. So it's pretty vacant. I don't know if there's a maximum. I have to look into that. It is technically one of my friends' channel Discord things. So I have to see if there's like a limit. I don't know if you have limits in Discord. There's a YouTuber that I enjoy watching. His name is Captain Shaq, the XP Gamers guy. And he has this huge community Discord that has like a whole bunch of guys on it all the time, and like all this stuff. So, you know, shout out to Captain Shaq. He's pretty awesome guy. He's more nerdy than I am in aspects of a lot of things, and it is super cool to see some of his videos and everything. He plays virtually a lot of the stuff that I play or used to play back in the day, which is really cool. But anyway, I am rambling. But hey, it's Random Thought Thursdays. That's allowed, right? So anyway, I think we're out of trouble to where we can warp, right? Let's see. We were bouncing off some earlier stuff. Pretty explosions. Pretty explosions. Let's reload. So yeah, Eve is pretty awesome. They keep updating it. You know, lots of free expansions. You know, it's really a nice sandbox space game to where I can just chill out. I have a Tech 2 Golem on my main chick that I use, and then I have a Tech 2 Paladin and a Tech 2 Kronos, which are all Marauders. And they can all be super Care Bear, because you've got this Bastion module, and you just push, and you just like, your ship kind of opens up and you can't move, but your damage is, you're like way more tankier, your damage is nice, and it's a really cool module. So you just sit there and you shoot stuff, and it's really cool. But anyway, yeah, that's about all the topic points I wanted to hit. We laid out the Assassin's Creed kind of schedule. We laid out the Empyrean schedule. We've got Warplanes coming every day, because that's kind of like the reason why we have some subscribers, is like, I enjoy playing Warplanes, and a lot of you guys like watching the Warplanes. So we're going to continue that daily grind. And we've got some farming events on Saturdays, and we've got more farming events on Sundays, with open for co-opness or just chatting, because I really want to instill like a really welcoming, amazing community to where we can just all hang out together and have a blast. Really, that's that is my goal. I want everybody to have a blast doing whatever that we want to do. So that's going to wrap it up here. I've got random loot here to sort. I think I used almost all of my missiles in my inventory. So I'm going to have to put... I use missiles. Missiles are delicious. So much fun, guys. So much fun. There. But anyway, that's going to wrap it up, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. Thanks for tolerating my rambling. And I'll see you in the next video. Take care.